Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Dika Ramadhan and I'm from class 1A. Number 1A, simile definition. What is simile definition? Simile is a feature of speech that make conversations showing similarities between two different things. Unlike a metaphor, a simile draws resemblance with the help of the words like or as. Therefore, it is a direct comparison. For example, number one example, the glow of the tube light was bright as the sunshine. Okay, number two, for example, in winter, when it rained, he climbed into the bed and fell snug as a bug in the rug. And number three example, at the exam time, the high school student was as busy as a bee. Okay, the next is metaphor. Metaphor is the feature of speech in which the word of versus literary, denoting one kind of object or idea in use in place of another to suggest like a likeness or analogy between them. As in drowning in money, broadly, federal language, comparison. For example, number one example, the snow is a wet blanket. It is shining like a star. Her long hair was flowing a golden river. And the last example is Tom's eyes were eyes as a star at her. Okay, next is hyperbole. What is hyperbole? Hyperbole is a type of figurative language. Therefore, a hyperbole is not meant to be taken literally. A hyperbole is an overstatement that exaggerates a particular condition for emphasis. And the example for hyperbole is I'm so hungry, I could eat a horse. Next, personification. Personification gives humans traits and qualities such as emotions, desires, sensations, gesture, and speech. Often by way of the metaphor, personification is as much used in visual art. For example, the leaves wave in the wind, the oceans have a sigh, and the last, or the sun smile at us. The last is an onomatopoeia. What is onomatopoeia? It's a word that actually looks like the sounds it makes, and we can almost hear both sounds as we read. And here are some words that use, for example, slam, splash, boom, babble, rubble, grubble, marble, bleach, or maybe boom, tap. It sounds like that. Okay. The second question is, give your opinions about poetry activities in classroom. And is it effective and fun learning in classroom? Okay. In my opinion, learning about poetry activities is kind of like, yeah, fun. I enjoy it because in this classroom, we can express about poetry, or maybe can learning about poetry, and maybe we can make something brand new from poetry. Yeah, I love it because it's building about my confidence, building about my process to write poetry, because I love to write poetry. It kind of expresses all my feeling into the text or expression about anything that I felt in one book, or maybe in the one paper. But I love to learning poetry activities in the classroom. So guys, in the third question is explain about element from story. Short story. Okay, first element is characters. The characters are individuals that the story is about. The author should introduce the characters in the story with enough information that the reader can visualize each person. This is achieved by providing detailed descriptions of a character's physical attribute and personality traits. Okay. The next is setting. The setting is the location of the action. An author should describe the environment or surroundings of the story in such detail that the reader feels that he or she can picture these scenes. Initial settings such as fantasy world can be interesting, but everyday settings can help a reader to better visualize the story and feel connected to the plot. Okay, third is plot. The plot is the actual story around which is the entire book is based. A lot should have a very clear beginning, middle, and end with all the necessary descriptions and suspense called exposition, so that the reader can make sense of the action and follow along from start to finish. The fourth is conflict. Every story has a conflict to solve. The plot is centered on this conflict and the ways in which characteristics attempt to resolve the problems. When the story's actions become most exciting right before the resolutions, it's called the climax. Okay, the last from element from short story is resolution. The resolutions to the problem is the way the action is resolved. From example, Kathy often resolves a conflict by finding a compromise for two fighting characters or helping fix any mistakes she made while switch route into someone else. It is important that the solution fit the rest of the story in a tone and creativity to and solve all part of the conflict. Number 4 question. The question is explain about fable, fairy tale, and then folktale. Okay. The first I will answer from definition of fable. Fable is a short allegorical narrative making moral point, traditionally by means of animal characters who speak and act like human beings. For example, is Aesop fables, and maybe rabbit and turtles. It's kind of like that. And then second is definition of folktale. A traditional narrative usually anonymous, handed down orally of fairy tales and legends. A tale that is a special kind of hero story because the heroes of all tales are large than life and exaggerable story. For example, my uncles claimed that he was raised in the drainage ditch, but it's just another of his tall tales. Example, Paul Bunyan, Picus, and Bill. Okay, and then the last is fairy tale. Fairy tale is one definition of children's story about magical, imaginary beings of lands. It's kind of like Snow White, or maybe like princess about kingdom. The next is I will talking about benefit from drama in the class. Okay, benefit from drama is the first is drama builds confidence. Why? Even the scientists of children take a few weeks to gently build up their self-esteem, and before long, they are confident to take a full and active part in seasons. Topics is all it take. And then a drama helps concentration. And then drama help develop language and communication skill, learning new song, playing the new games, participating in the pretend play when children must take on the language of the role they are playing. Just kind of help the communication skill. And then drama encourage children to cooperate. Why can't it like that? Because every activity in the piano drama, from playing drama games, improvising to singing together, requires cooperation. Children quickly realize that to get the best of all seasons, cooperating is a much needed skill. And then drama supports number-story skill. Drama helps children to understand the world around them. The second is importance. Drama develops emotional intelligence. by encouraging the children or the students to act out a range of emotions in the safe and supportive environment of a pajama drama class. Children or students are better able to understand their feelings and develop empathy for others. Thank you. So guys, this is the next question. Explain about the Globe Theater. Okay, it's kind of telling the story. Okay, the Globe Theater was a theater in London where Shakespeare's plays were held. It was built in 1590 by Shakespeare's company, the Lord Chamberlain's means. Over the years, several theaters have held this name, all in the central London. The Globe could seat 30,000 people and 100 standing in the yard. It was destroyed by fire on the 29 June maybe. Yes, 29 June and 1613. A second global theater was built on the same site by June in the 16th and 19th. It was closed in June 1642 with other theaters by orders of the Britain Long Parliament. There are drawings of the outside of theaters, but historians do not really know what the inside of the globe look like. They have had used written descriptions, details from building contracts, a drawing of the theater, and clues in the plays written to be performed in the globe. In the 1989, an archaeological dig at the site showed that the building was in the shapes of polygon with 20 sides. They also discovering the building was 100 feet in diameter. Next question is what's the relation literacy and literature? Okay, the relations is literacy and literature have been fundamental in discussion of popular culture in the early modern period. On the one hand, popular culture defined negatively in the contrast to elite culture has often been seen as the culture in the illiterate or culture transmitted orally by customs and practice, not through the printed word. It has been agreed that the growing literacy of the middling short and the sharp social distinctions observed in the ability to science created a growing divide between literally receivable culture and oral word of popular traditionals. It's kind of like we have to connect it with literacy and literature for making about something historical. And then, okay, at the same time, historians have been sought to uncover the values of popular culture through the growing mass of popular literature. Thank you. Okay, this is for the question number 8, reading a poetry. Let me try. It's called When, poems by me, Dika, Imam Ramadhan. When, let me take off the embarrassment. When people start insulting, let me cry. When they scratch the wounds coming out from their mouth, I don't care about insult, but I'm weak with betrayal. Because the more I believe it, it is the best shot in the pain. Let me accept that when it has to lose, when I should go, and when no longer to love. And that's I knew when I start to pain wounds, start pain hurt, and allow a destruction. as if harmony were in the line with destiny. There will be times when I regret turns into misery.